Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh my god.
Huh?
Something wrong, Omni?
Yeah, for some reason, OBS wasn't picking up Discord this entire time. So, basically, we're starting everything right now.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Friday Dungeons and Dragons. I got MrFantastical, J-Rab, and VIP here. We're having to start out a little bit later because my OBS decided it didn't like Discord and didn't want to pick it up. And we've been working on MrFantastical's character because we're including him in to everything right now. He is Dagrim Ron Mar. He is a Hobgoblin Ranger. This is the first of the monstrous or goblinoid races we are adding into this game, but like I've explained before, they are not evil. There's no good or evil in my game. Do you want to go ahead and describe your history, anything like that?
Yeah, he was, let's see, my character was a career soldier with a goblin warband up until they established a large war camp in the goblin lands. They have a history of fighting the nearby Sylvan races as they've done a lot of deforestation, a lot of land burning. They eventually secured the area enough and burnt back enough wood to where it was not a huge threat, and he was able to safely leave and look for more exciting ventures since things have died down, and is now taken up in human lands as a manhunter or bounty hunter for the human armies just across the wall.
So, like I was explaining a bit ago, in the human lands around Tiber, Mott, and Borhos, goblinoid races are seen as more as mercenaries, sort of untrustworthy and unscrupulous characters, not as monsters. Now, everywhere more north of that, or north as in the map, they would be considered more monstrous or more untrustworthy or anything like that, so he might encounter some racism. We've already talked about this out of character. As well as all of his character stuff out of character, like his core stats, which you'll see are ridiculous. But he actually rolled that shit. J-Rab helped me out with this to pin this down. And you can see he actually rolled those one right after the other. They're absolutely ridiculous stats, but, you know, he's keeping them.
Did you save that picture we picked out?
No, that was up to you.
Okay, I'm sure I can find it again.
Okay, so I'm actually seeing that OBS is actually picking up voices now, which is useful. And hopefully...
Areshawna!
Oh, it's Areshawna! Hi!
Hello.
She's muted in death and she can't hear us.
Yeah. So she should be joining us in just a moment, but we have to start out with Dagrim Ron Mar first. Again, we did all of the character creation out of game to save us some time to get back into the storyline faster. And all of his inventory's been done. Do me a favor, go ahead and roll, I'm gonna say 4d10.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And that's gonna be your starting gold. I don't want you to start with just a pouch of 10 gold. Like, there are things that you are doing currently once we get into game, so 4d10 will cover the amount of gold that you have.
Well, I took a few more weapons that are on the starting list, so maybe that could cover that instead. I don't know.
5 times. Are all daggers throwing daggers now?
All daggers are throwing daggers, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you took a longbow, lots of ammo. Yeah, we'll call that your money.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then roll a d10 in that case. Okay. As we saw with the VIP, somebody starting out with 0 gold is kind of impossible.
1.
Well, there you go.
Sick.
So, as for your starting character, we can actually start role-playing that if you'd like. We're basically just gonna throw you into the game as fast as we can, too.
Okay.
Okay, Areshawna, are you able to hear us yet? Are you able to get into the game?
I am.
Cool. Are you able to get into the game?
I am working on loading up Roll20 and getting settled into my computer. Sorry for being late, everyone. My daughter called me for an emergency. Mom, you have to go to the store on my way home. So
it's okay. We lost like 15 minutes because apparently OBS wasn't picking up sound and didn't tell me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I have a picture of the character saved. What can I do with that?
You can go into Oh, that pops that out. Actually useful. There's a way to make it your if you go to bio and info in your character sheet, I think, or
Yes, and then you hit edit on it, you'll be able to select your avatar, and that will be what you can use for your token.
Okay.
also he is playing a Hobgoblin Ranger, and he actually starts with a mount, which is going to be a baby warg or a juvenile warg anyway. Now we're giving it wolf stats in case it ever gets attacked. But how we're going to use this and how we're going to work this is it is absolutely terrified of combat and is a huge coward, and I will be role-playing the wolf. And up until he reaches level 3, where he gets an animal companion as per the Ranger Errata class, he will not get an animal companion. So when he reaches level 3, his juvenile warg will have grown up enough to actually be an animal companion at that point. So that's how we're playing it. Is he has a mount. It's not a good mount. It's kind of cowardly.
But it's something.
Yeah. Did you want to rename it, or is dog meat still acceptable?
I would like to rename it, but I don't know to what right at this moment.
Okay, and you did all the stats
So we'll
and everything for it?
I did most of it. There's like 2 of its abilities that I have not listed. It has keen senses and pack tactics I didn't write down.
Okay, well you should write those down. Again, it's going to be avoiding combat. As you can see, it's got like 18 freaking health, so we're avoiding most of that at the start. Because everybody's still level 1. So we will get right into this. What I would like to ask you, Fantastical, right off the bat, is what is your character doing? We start out where we left off and where your character will actually be starting, which is the city of Tiber Mott. Okay, so Tiber Mott is basically considered a wall town, but the wall for it is not exactly a wall. It is the large and swift-flowing river of the Tiber River, which separates the Great Plains from the more civilized lands in the west. There is a large bridge. It's mostly a town on top of a bridge, honestly. And most of the town itself is actually a tiered ring town, or fort, that has sort of grown up into a city by accident. And that's basically it. So,
I have the horrible desire to go, oopsie.
it's been a while since any work has come to you, and you're basically been waiting around for something to turn up on the bounty board, which is usually like throughout the city itself. There's several different districts where there are marshal offices, where there are magistrate offices, where there's guard posts, and every guard post has the bounty board outside where bounties are set. But since it is a military town, bounties are usually taken pretty goddamn quickly. So you'll take any work that you can get, since your money is obviously running very, very low, and you need to, you know, keep passage and everything.
I never said I was good at gambling.
So basically, I'm gonna say that after working for a while, after working on finding work for a while, you have decided, hi E-Toaster, to take up a job as a regular caravan guard and try and find someplace else that is not filled to the friggin' brim with soldiers and bounty hunters and all of that.
Sure.
So you have found work. Oh shit, what did I just do to my computer? Is OBS still working? Yes, it is. Okay. You have found work, and I'm just gonna skip over a lot here. Because I want to get back into the story. With an elven caravan that is going to be heading off to Haldel. Haldel is the major capital of the elvish races, and is very hard to find. Your caravan master is an elf himself, and most of the people working with the caravan are elves, but they have been looking around.
Okay. Some elves hiring a goblin to protect them. Those are some pretty open-minded people.
Well, everybody in Tiber kind of is. They are merchants, you know. They'll take what they can get. VIP, did you just drop out?
No, I'm here.
You dropped out of Roll20.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened. I was just tabbed out.
And usually, like I said, there's no such thing as bandits. And since you have your military insignia mark on you, when you come to them and they're looking for guards, they sort of go, "Oh, you're recommended by the military. Okay, fine."
Okay.
The payment for it is by the time they reach Haldel, they will offer you 4 gold pieces for the trip, as well as feed you and your pup. And you just, and you know that in 5.0 that gold means a hell of a lot more, right?
Not that much more, but yeah.
But 5 gold is enough for like a couple months in a decent inn.
Oh, is it? Because I know, like a set of padded armor costs 5 gold, for instance.
Well, yeah, because that's a lot of work. That's craftsmanship right there. But like a decent or a modest inn is like 5 silver a night.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. What about hazard pay? Like, what if we come across some really dangerous beasts and they get injured?
Well, at that point, you'll probably be you'll be in any injuries will likely be treated by our the cleric we're taking along. But you know, why do I have two things to Roll20 open? I didn't even realize. But I mean, other than that, it'll just be you can get whatever loot you like off of whatever you kill. If you'd like to go hunting, nobody will argue with that.
Well, normally I would charge extra for premium services of a scout since I have valuable tracking skills, etc. But seeing as how I'm trying to build up my reputation in these parts, I suppose I can accept.
Okay, so you are told to wait till the next morning and then go meet them in a certain location, and then you will head out. The plan, and I will bring you all back to the map right now, is J-Rab. For fuck's sake.
I didn't put him on there.
How is he there?
Hey, you said that you could put it in there.
I
He was there from
swear
the
I
start.
deleted all those things. I swear I did.
The wall
Why
just
is it-
still says the.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to say the wall. Anyway,
The big line is the wall.
Just
You're using symbols now.
the wall. Anyway, the
The
plan
wall is
is
like
to
Prince.
travel out from... Why is my thing not working? God damn it. Hold on, I'm in trouble again.
So I have no idea how to use this for the most part, so it's gonna be a lot of explaining to me how the hell to use this.
Mostly you just do what I tell you.
Yep.
Number
If I
one rule,
zoom in
don't
and out of
touch
the map, does it
anything.
change for everybody?
No. Zooming in and out only changes it for you.
Okay, good.
So the plan is to travel to the edge of the forest itself and then skirt along the side to Haldel itself. And that's it. The guy hiring you does say, well, I mean, we're gonna have some other guards with us for a while, for about half of the trip, but once we reach the forest, they plan to split off from us, so they're getting less pay.
Okay.
So the next morning rolls around. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, trust me, I'm quiet at home in the forest, so no need to worry.
So the next morning rolls around, and you go to the designated meeting place. And there are the regular people. The caravan is, of course, getting ready. There are 4 covered wagons with it. The caravan master and his wife are on horses. He has 2 children in the lead wagon, and the other wagons are driven by just regular, like, other elves, other laborers. They are not planning to be in combat at all. But there are several other people there just sort of standing around. Do you guys want to describe yourself? You want to go one at a time? What do you want to do?
Sure.
Well, I wasn't asking you. I was asking everybody else. Areshawna. Arab, hello?
It helps if I take myself off mute.
Yeah.
I started to describe myself, and I'm like, they're not hearing me.
Okay, Areshawna, go ahead and describe yourself first.
So Serafina is a halfling. She is brunette, clearly curvy, clearly a little on the street savvy side. You notice she's a little twitchy watching everyone. She is armed with a bow and several visible daggers and a sword, and clearly just constantly aware of what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, and next would be Clemen.
Yes, you see a somewhat young elf, in like this 160 range of like age. His face is a bit fucked up, and you see him missing a few fingers. And it looks like frostbite. He's not exactly the most well dressed, and he's having a bit of like, he's not exactly the quickest either. He's just looks like he's seen some shit.
Okay.
Okay, and last is Feigned Nomos. Do you want to describe yourself there, J-Reb?
Sure. So Thane is a human. He's around 5'11", has long black hair, blue eyes. He's wearing a chainmail, and you can see on his shield that it's the holy symbol of Bahamut, along with his necklace represents the symbol as well. So you know this to be a cleric worshipping Bahamut.
And which is a kind of a weird thing because Bahamut is usually only worshipped by the Dragonkin races.
Okay.
This is a human. And almost nobody down here has even really... Like, you've seen shrines to Bahamut in every single temple square, but you've never seen a human worshipping one, and nobody actually worships one down here.
Interesting.
Okay, so... You approach these people. Go ahead and describe yourself.
Sure. Dagram's, of course, a hobgoblin. He has ruddy, greenish or yellowish green skin. He has coarse, thick black hair cut to about medium length, and a scruffy beard tied into twin braids just below his chin. He has a rugged scar crossing one eye and across the nose from previous combat, and he is clad in a bear fur mantle with a cap that's made out of the bear head. He has studded leather armor on and furred boots and gauntlets, and is pretty much armed to the teeth with weapons and hunting supplies, with like a brace of daggers and a long bow and double short swords. And of course, his trusty warg companion, it looks like a pup, but it has like black fur, and it's pretty wary of its surroundings.
So this thing comes walking up to you. So Serafina, you would be totally used to seeing hobgoblins and whatnot walking around. Fane, you understand that the goblinoid races are more understood and more tolerated around Tiber, Mott, and stuff like that, and they're not as seen as bandits and troublemakers like from where you came from before, up in the north. Clemen, you see a hobgoblin, and you have had very, very little contact with any of the goblinoid races whatsoever, being sort of sheltered. Like you've seen them be, you've seen goblin servants, but most of what you know is the mountains where you were are filled with gnolls, and all of them want to eat you. And that's about all you really know about the goblinoid races.
Hi.
Hello. Do I have the right place? This is traveling to the Elven City now.
Possibly. I don't know exactly where this caravan's heading after we go to our place.
This is the correct caravan.
Okay,
I'm
then.
Serafina.
Dagrim, and I extend a hand to shake.
I reach up and shake your hand.
Hey, how tall is your character? I forgot.
About 5'9", and he would have like a wide, like muscled build.
So the leader of the caravan comes up and goes, "Ah, our wilderness expert. I'm glad you arrived. We were just about to start heading out."
All right, I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Yeah. By the way, I am 3'4".
Did you say halfling or gnome?
Halfling.
Okay.
So the difference is halflings in this world. How much of the background did you actually read for the world description?
Not as much as you'd hope.
It's okay. I've shown you this world before, actually.
Yeah, I have an idea of everything.
So halflings are usually considered manipulative, but noble and rich merchants. They're expected to have money.
Okay, so they're more like gnomes in personality. Then.
Yes, whereas gnomes in this world are gypsies.
Okay.
Yeah. I like halflings more. Personally. It's just my personal thing.
Well, same. I mean, I played WoW for like a decade, so I'm racist to gnomes.
I am a halfling. Okay, a little tall to be one, but I'm still a halfling.
Okay, and again, there's a human cleric and a elvish guy that looks kind of dirty. So.
Oh yeah, what class are you guys?
Warlock over here.
Okay. And then,
Cleric. I am the traveling cleric.
I'm an adventurer, of course.
oh sure, yeah. Definitely not a robber or a person of clandestine action or anything. So.
Actually, as
I'm
a
an
hobgoblin,
adventurer.
you would see halfling, and you would expect that she is likely funding this operation, or because halfling means expected to have money. That's what halfling means in this world.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys get ready. He says, "Take your places wherever you like, and we'll head out of town. It should be a mostly uneventful trip."
That's what they all say.
Okay, so how are you guys situating yourselves? Because I mean, he's got a mount. Every of the elves have the wagons and the mounts. What are you guys doing since you're all walking?
I'm a significant hitch a ride on the wagon with the fellow elves. Now that I'm cleaned up.
I wouldn't be riding the dog unless, like, in a situation where we need to go faster. I'd be walking.
Yeah,
Okay.
do we actually... Are we going to be able to keep up with the caravan, or is it? Can we walk beside it?
It's going to be going at a fast walking pace.
As
That's fine.
guards, wouldn't we have assigned positions? That's
You're
kind of normally the way guards work.
yeah, but you're also being trusted to do your job. So whatever you do, the elf doesn't seem like he's really gonna like he's very experienced with this. Why are we rolling dice? Oh God.
I thought you asked me to roll persuasion to hitch a ride.
No, I didn't ask.
Oh,
But
sorry. I
you
must have
failed.
heard.
I would be out ahead, like a good distance to scout.
So because you went to go ask, and because you rolled way ahead of time before I asked you to, you go up to ask, and the daughter, who appears to be like youngish teenager, sneers at you and says you can walk.
Okay, I know who is being eaten if we have to sacrifice somebody to a pack of wolves.
I look at the team, and are we the only guards?
You are it. Other than the
Okay.
wagon drivers, the two people who are leading the expedition, and the kids, you're it.
Okay, I'm going to start assigning people positions then. So we've got a fighter, a cleric, a rogue, and a sorcerer.
I'm a ranger.
A ranger.
Technically, I don't even know if I know about my powers yet, so...
You do.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
the powers were promised to you by the thing, and you know that the one spell you cast was successful, sort of.
I was just kind of thinking that was more like a fever kind of thing, that like just dump water and then just not actually knowing that it went off.
What is the quick chat command for rolling dice? Is it just like /roll or something?
Yeah, slash
Yes.
roll.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to suggest that our ranger go out front and scout and keep an eye on things. That the wizards stay to one side, or the other two go to one of either side of the caravan, and that I will go ahead and take up the rear. No. Yeah. Yeah, there's 5. There's 4 of us, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I will take the rear, ranger in the front, sorcerer on one side, cleric on the other.
So VIP, I totally meant no worries. I didn't mean to say no apologies.
Yes, sure. Yeah, that's what you say.
I grunt my acknowledgement. Sending a scout to the front to scout. What a novel idea.
Well,
I'll just take my
clearly
place
no one else is giving directions, so.
All right.
Just concerned. I go up to, before I go to guard the rear, I go up to the elf who's running the caravan with concerns that we are all that he hired, because that's going to leave him with no one to guard his caravan for the last leg.
Oh, it's going to be a safe trip. I'm not too worried. The lands between here and Haldale are pretty well traveled. There's a good road, so I'm not too worried about it.
Wait,
Yeah, it's always though.
Okay,
Always
very well.
like that something bad happens.
were the other ones not hired to go all the way?
No, the other ones
we
are
weren't
going
hired.
the other ones were only hired to be going up until the forest, and then they're going to be on their own way. That's why I'm not paying for their food.
Because you told. Oh, okay. Because you told me I'm going the whole distance.
Okay, well, at least you have one guard who's going to go the entire distance with you. That makes me feel a little bit better. Coming from a family of merchants myself, it does cause some concern.
I am not worried about it. I'm sure we'll be just fine.
Very well. I have spoken with them, and we're ready to go whenever you are.
All right. So you make your way out of the city in much a clang and jamble, heading towards the north and go out the north gates. While traveling, everything seems to be a pretty ideal kind of trip. The weather is great. The rains that you saw the other day are just completely non-existent. The hell? Hold on, my computer, my doing really weird shit.
So everything is like soggy because it just rained.
It's a little damp, but it's been a few days since then.
Oh, okay.
And as you're going, it's just honestly like the roads are clear and well traveled. The ruts, the wagon ruts in the middle of the road are completely they're filled with a little bit of puddles, but it's not bogging down the wagon speed at all. And the 2 oxen that are pulling each wagon seem actually to be in really good spirits. So,
Okay.
Yay, happy oxen.
So everything is going pretty good. At one point, the little boy from the elves pulls out a flute and plays a tune, and like it's really a simple day. Up until that night, what?
What'd you say the terrain was like?
Grasslands right now.
Grasslands. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple day. I'm gonna go. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go see if I can borrow a monster manual since mine hasn't arrived yet. Be right back.
You know it's going to be bad when the DM go gets the monsters manual.
It's like nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's worse in person when you can physically see them flipping through it while they're talking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go through my monster manual to find different things, and the PDF is not friendly. So,
I would be on particular lookout for grassland predators and stuff. I don't know if there's like lions or what in the area. You'd have to tell me though.
That you're used to lions and whatnot around your home.
Okay, well, I'd be on lookout for that sort of thing.
And my roommate does not want me to borrow his book this time. So I am stuck with this, but the PDF has... No, the PDF does not have bookmarks. Fuck.
Don't forget, as the co-GM, I can help you.
Yeah, she wants to know all ahead of time what's going to come at her.
No, I'm just saying I have a monster's manual in my lap right this second, so.
I got one too.
Me too.
The DM is the only one without a monster manual.
I also do
Always
not
a
have
good
one,
thing.
but
It was supposed to come. I'm really surprised it hasn't yet.
Let me check on that.
It just comes in and it's actually a mimic.
The monster manual itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never considered making a book a mimic.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I've heard of rugs, chests, beds, pantries.
To be fair, I totally stole my idea from Harry Potter, so that monster book of monsters.
God damn, this whole entire monster manual is just not organized.
Just really screw with people and make a gazebo into a mimic.
See, that's the one thing I would expect.
Yeah.
You'll get that one player who just always burns gazebos. Just in case.
I shoot it with my +2 arrow.
Nothing happens. It's a gazebo.
So, you've been riding for a while, and nighttime is coming, and you're not even like halfway to the actual forest by now. Getting to where you're gonna go is actually gonna take quite a bit. It is a 2-month trip for the caravan itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go along, and I'm gonna skip over most of this. We're not gonna roleplay out the 2-month shit. But it's several days before anything happens. So you have all set up camp for the 3rd night in a row. Setting up camp usually just means that everybody, they either sleep in the covered wagons themselves, and if you guys want to, if you don't want to use your own tents, you are welcome to sleep underneath the wagons. So the wagons are arrayed in a circle, as per usual, a little bit off to the side of the road. This night it's been picked that you're along the side of the Tiber River, at one of the very many spots where a walkway has been made down to the Tiber River itself, so people can get water or wash up or anything they want to. It's one of the regular camping grounds for wagon teams traveling along this road.
When we camp at nights, I would set up my own campfire a good ways away, but still in sight distance, and do drills with my dog in my downtime.
Okay.
I will discuss with the others setting up a watch rotation so that we always have someone at watch.
Wouldn't we only need to do that once?
Well, we'll have to do a watch every night.
Yeah,
And
but that only
generally-
affects the first night.
Now he's saying that once you've decided on the watch order the first night, you'll just stick to it.
Yeah, I figure we'll rotate because there's 4 of us, and generally it's probably a 3-shift watch. So every so often someone actually gets to sleep the whole night.
The dog can also assist with watches because it has out of game. It has bonuses to hearing-based perception stuff.
Okay. Your dog is not trained to do that yet.
Well, I mean, just base wolf has that.
Yeah, he might hear
Right,
shit.
but whether or not he hears it doesn't impact whether or not he'll be able to communicate what he hears to the rest of us.
Plus, you're not camping with them.
Okay.
Well, but he's still
just
one of the
said so.
guards, so I'd still talk to him about doing part of the watch rotation.
Yeah.
I guess during my time, I'll just keep my journal entries going.
Okay, J-Rab, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you haven't talked for a while.
I would also offer to do hunting as is necessary.
Okay, go ahead and make me a survival roll.
Sure. Oh yeah, it's click and drag. That's +5. Hold on one sec.
Probably mom aggro.
Yeah, and I'm back.
Did you say mom aggro?
Yes. So to show you how Roll20 works, go into your character sheet.
Uh huh.
Go to the skills.
Yep.
And you see the little dice next to him?
Yes.
Click it.
Okay.
That will also take in advantage and disadvantage. So we're going to take your first roll, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Yeah, wait, why did I roll 2 dice there?
Advantage and disadvantage.
So if you had an
Or-
advantage or disadvantage, you would count the second dice.
Oh, it just does it always.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just does it automatically. And it also adds in your +5. So we're going to take a 17 for the hunting. In 3 days, you have managed to take down a actually young-ish deer.
Okay.
So whatever you'd like to do with that, let me know.
Butcher it.
Roll me survival. Again. Put in your inventory, like, once you butcher it, what do you plan to do?
We'll just make like rations, or just food, stored as food. I wouldn't really have a need for the bones or anything right now.
Okay. Let's see. You don't have enough time to dry it. You don't have the materials to salt it.
Right. I this would be for everybody to just like eat tonight
Oh,
and like
okay.
the next day or whatever.
Put medium deer hide in your inventory as well.
Okay.
And everybody go ahead and, since we're going to be basically, he is being fed by the caravan because he's being paid for that. That's part of his pay. You guys are not. But you did take some time to plan on rations. Go ahead and put an extra ration into your inventory. I'm doing this just as a sort of, this was done for you kind of thing, because we don't want to take too many of your rations away on this trip.
Okay, so we're gonna add 1 ration, but are we taking any away for the last 3 days?
Yes.
So is it 1 per day for the way that rations work, or
Let's do 1 per week while traveling in the caravan, because he is going to be, supplementing you with food.
so if we were adding a ration and we were subtracting a ration, then we should just leave it alone?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you've had the rations for the whole group, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, she's keeping track of that. Okay, yeah, he is supplementing you, and, you know...
To clarify,
Stu
to
goes a
clarify,
long way, so...
sorry.
Go ahead.
To clarify, I am not carrying the rations for the entire group. I am only keeping track of the rations.
Since you eat like a half ration.
Yeah.
Do they actually eat less?
They're smaller. They have a smaller stomach. Why would
I'm
they?
just wondering if there's actually a thing for that.
I mean, if there isn't, there is now, because they're smaller.
Okay.
I'll tell dwarfs that.
I'm not arguing. I'm just wondering.
Well, I would think they would eat as much because they would eat more often, but you know.
You know, I don't actually know. You're 3 foot tall. We'll say you eat a half. Fuck it. Magic! Anyway.
Magic!
Didn't last session we talked about that we already got the rations for the whole trip?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
you did get the rations for the whole trip. So on your character sheets, don't affect anything.
They said they're feeding dog too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so remembering sorry, I am so out of it right now. Remembering that you guys did say you bought rations ahead of time last game.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and yeah, just leave it. We'll forget it. I don't fucking care. He gets a medium deer hide. Fuck it. It's too complicated. You're not salting the meat anyway. Just at one night, you get a good meal of some deer stew. So, third night comes around. What is the watch order?
I'll take first.
Or you can take second.
I'll take morning watch.
Okay then.
So you get the day off.
I get my beauty sleep. Being a goblin, I really do need that.
Well, you spend most of your day scouting and hunting, so... The watch order is... Clemen, then what was it? Clemen, Fane, then Seraphina?
Yep.
So this is actually a very good deal for you, Dagrim, because you're, not having to be babysitting people all the time, and you're mostly just sent out scouting. You have, this is nighttime at this point, and you've actually been walking through, not heavy woods, but some light trees for most of the day.
Okay.
So, everybody, and I mean everybody here, roll me a perception.
Is there a way to do that from the character sheet as well, or do I just roll?
Yeah,
It's
it's a
on the
skill.
character sheet. It's under the.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm dumb. Sorry.
What is with all the ones today?
Well, at least.
Wow, all these low rolls. What? What am
So
I
no,
to do
you
with
can't
I
this?
didn't
critically
roll
fail
low.
on a skill.
Dog has perception. He might just bark at it, right?
Fine, roll the dog.
I have to pull up his character sheet actually. Let's see. Skills.
I'm like, I
Is
did
it-
just fine.
Is this hearing based?
Yes.
Okay. He has advantage on hearing.
Okay.
So roll it once, and what'll happen is it'll give us two options,
Yeah.
and we'll
Yeah,
choose
he
the
did that.
higher.
The first roll was for his own character.
That's why it has the names. Anyway, so it is the middle of the night. Clement has woken up Fane for his watch and then gone back to sleep himself. Where is everybody sleeping? Like, what is happening? What is
And
There's trees. You said I would be under the nearest tree to the caravan, just kind of making my little campsite.
We did buy tents, so
Yeah, I was gonna say we bought tents, so I'm in my tent.
same, I'm also in my tent. Or at least going to my tent.
I wouldn't use a tent. I would just have like my blanket and prop myself against the tree.
Yep.
cool.
Okay, so well, they have two tents between the both of them, so all the gear gets stored in Seraphina's tent. She's tiny.
Yep.
So Fane gets up, goes to the fire and gets ready for his couple hours of watch, and then falls asleep because you botched, buddy.
You can't botch on a skill.
I'm taking advantage of that shit. You rolled a 1. You rolled really low. So, middle of the night, Seraphina, you get woken up by a dead sleep because there's some shuffling outside. Also, your dog, or your warg, starts nosing you in the side while you're
Okay.
asleep.
Does it wake me up?
Well, let's see. You rolled really low on your perception, so I am gonna say not immediately.
Okay.
But Seraphina, you hear shuffling outside, and you're not sure what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna poke my head out.
Okay, you poke your head out, and roll me another perception.
$14.
So you see immediately, Fane is asleep. He has his back to a rock that the campfire was set up next to, and he is dead asleep. He's got his shield in front of him, and he just has his head back. It looks like he relaxed for just a second and just happened to nod off. And you are not hearing shuffling anymore. Just 1 second here. How do I roll so that everybody else can't see it?
Do /GM roll.
Roll a physical dice in front of you.
That's what I would do.
And by the way, for anybody who's watching right now, I see you there, J-Rabin VIP. You're not allowed to look.
We're not
The thing's
looking.
paused right now. I'm just
Yeah,
monitoring.
it's paused
chat.
on mine.
I'm
Yeah,
just
no stream sniping. I will totally put a 1
Alright,
minute delay on this
sorry,
if I
I'll
have to.
close it, Jesus.
No, you can watch chat, but there's a you can pop out the chat and things like that. I'm just saying, like, no stream
It was
sniping.
just in another tab behind everything.
In before chat starts posting your rules.
Like, there shouldn't be a space for GM roll.
Yamakashi, tell us what he rolled.
So, while you're sitting there with your head poked out and you're sort of like looking at Fang going, oh my fucking god, is he asleep? You see that there is somebody moving around in the distance, and you sort of see the glint of something that looks reflective, and it's moving off towards the head of the camp, the head caravan.
Okay. I am going to sneak out of my tent, grabbing my weapons.
I did
And,
not switch to that one. Oh well.
I don't think I'm going to have time. Well, I'm going to throw on my armor if it's quick enough. And then...
You did sleep in your armor?
Yeah, well, it's leather armor, so I'm debating whether I would be sleeping in it given that we're rough camping. Probably not.
Being career military, I would sleep in my studded leather.
Yeah, no, I probably would be sleeping in it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my bow and throw on my sword belt, and I am going to sneak out and quietly put my hand over. Was it Clement that was asleep?
Clement is asleep in the other tent.
Oh no, Fane. I'm gonna put my mouth over my hand over Fane's mouth before I wake him up, so that he doesn't make noise.
Roll a stealth roll.
Nice.
I'm very, very quiet.
Put a hand over his mouth and bitch slap him. Okay, give me just 1 second. I need to... I totally, completely forgot to set up something for this.
Fine, do that way.
It'll just
It's
take
my
a
fault.
second.
No, it's okay. I totally take the blame.
It is kind
What
of
am I dreaming about?
You're dreaming about
Dancing harem girls.
Well, you're a goblin, so likely, I don't know, food?
Wait, how do goblins reproduce? Normally?
I would assume so.
In the normal fashion.
Hey,
through their butt.
you would never know because in Vol's guide they put some pretty screwed up descriptions for how gnolls reproduce.
What?
Literally, giant demonic hyenas explode into gnolls now.
What the fuck?
Wasn't there one
know.
trail of thought that also says they hatch from eggs? For as far as goblins go.
I don't know. I didn't read that. I'll have to read their entry.
I know that, like, there was the
I'll-
whole thing about how beholders reproduce, and that was messed up.
How they dream other beholders and they just pop into existence.
Yeah, that was messed up.
And they often
I
just
could-
kill each other.
I could phone a friend, but it might be hard to get a hold of her. She's one of the co-authors of the Book of Erotic Fantasy. So I could phone a friend, but I don't know if she's home right now.
Let's not. Let's not.
I was just wondering if goblins like spawn via like mud pits like in Lord of the Rings.
We'll just say
Like, you
no.
just-
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that there's goblin orgy pits?
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, I'm doing more than suggest.
You know, Goblin Orgy Pits kind of makes sense, actually. Like, this the giant...
We should travel
giant
to
snake
Goblin
balls.
Lands at some point.
Let's not and say we didn't.
Oh, I'd be happy to show off my homeland.
By homeland, do you mean...
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be somebody else's homeland.
Well. Well.
Have fun with those mental images, YouTube.
Nope. Nope. I refuse.
That's what the edit button's for.
Okay.
Yeah, Omni should just make it like really slow and deep voiced as he says that.
So, the Fog of War, how do I work this?
I believe you just like drag.
Never
just
mind, I
put,
figured
like,
it out.
boxes over it, basically, and they'll block.
Since it's apparently about to be relevant, I have dark vision.
It is. It is.
Tell me, do these elves we're protecting count as allies?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
He's never.
No, there's a reason he asked that, and I understand it. Oh, I forgot to put tents down. God damn it. Sorry this is taking so long.
What do orcs actually look like? Are they just basically like wolves?
Bigger dogs. Bigger wolves, yeah.
Yeah, bigger, meatier wolves.
I'm just thinking if I can find a good one.
I mean, I can. It's not gonna be hard.
Oh, I think I found one.
I just forgot to. That was it.
Googling warg gives you lots of wow pictures.
Of course it would. Okay, anyway. Da, 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 da. So, for everybody playing at home, Dagrim, why did you roll 1d1000? Just see if you
I
could.
was entertaining myself, and yes.
Okay. So apparently, according to the Kalgard chat, this is what his puppy looks like right now. Yeah. Probably not. It's not that young, but still.
A giant fluffy puppy.
So, Areshawna, you have moved out and you have put your mouth over Fane's face.
Going in for that kiss while I'm asleep, I see. That's one way to keep me quiet.
It took me a second to realize what he said.
Yeah. I just did too. And like I stopped in the middle of my sentence to go, did I really just do that?
Yeah.
Like, I won't reject it, but...
Yeah,
Lady,
no,
I ain't,
so not
I ain't
my
that
type,
kind of cleric.
Okay.
Hand over. And go ahead and Fane, roll me a perception. Did I just do that? I just did.
Yeah.
Rip.
It's okay, I did that wrong, so it doesn't count.
Whatever that was for, it sucked.
You saw nothing?
No. It's perfectly valid roll. He was rolling perception.
It's okay.
For the bad guy.
The second one I rolled was even worse. So, who has dark vision? Who does not? Just so I remember really quick.
I have dark vision.
I do not.
I do not.
I'm just checking to see if what high elves get for that.
Yeah.
Dark vision.
Really
Yeah, I got
double
dark
check.
vision. Yep.
Okay, you're asleep. So.
Yeah, it's a very dark vision right now.
Okay,
Visions of darkness.
Yep. It's like my eyes were closed. So, as you're sitting there, Areshawna, putting your hand over his mouth, well, what's your AC?
Let me pull up at my character sheet. Open. Armor.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm an elf. I only need to trance for 4 hours.
Yeah, but trance is
Yeah.
still enough like sleep that it still requires privacy and a perception roll. But
In the
It would help
future,
if I looked that
also,
up. Hold
you
on.
were first watch, So this is the beginning of your trance.
All right.
Give me a second, because apparently I did not. I wrote down that I have leather on my character sheet. What I didn't do was write down how much AC that actually gives me.
Wow, that's useful.
It does count me as semi-conscious, though. So
Leather or studded
however
leather?
you want.
Leather.
Okay. It's back here, yes. Leather is 11 plus dex.
11 plus dex?
Yeah, you take your dex modifier and add it to your armor.
No, I know. Okay. So, base AC 11. Which when I go back to the core stats, should show me my armor class of 14. There we go.
Wrong.
No, that's not right.
It's not right.
That's so not right. I have no idea why it's doing that. So my armor class is
It's
15.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 18 dex?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have a 19 dex.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you're not the best person here at one stat.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm a
so
halfling.
It's okay, we have the same AC. It's all good.
out of nowhere, out of the darkness, comes a crossbow bolt that slams into your side.
Ouch.
Ow.
Riff in peace.
Dealing 6 damage. Jesus Christ, what am I doing?
Apparently murdering the party.
Killing me?
The fuck do I do this for? I mean, I can't send you guys against anything.
Is this what I've been doing all this time? I
It's
deserve
almost
Does
as
this
if we're
wake me?
both levels, and we shouldn't, and we should have trouble surviving.
Yeah.
Remember that picture of the chipmunk about us fighting it, and should we do so?
Wait, you did the 6 damage already. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
I
that
take care
is.
of that. Grugelkin is chanting TPK! TPK!
Oh, thanks for the moral support there.
Okay, so...
Clearly they see me and my surprise is ruined, so I am just going to scream out attack.
Not arg my side.
No, I'm screaming out attack because we're under attack.
Okay, so
I'm just
everybody,
saying-
I'm going to count this as their surprise round, and everybody wakes up. So, Clement, you wake up in the tent.
The fuck is going on out there?
That's not going to work for me. Polygon reveal, that's perfect. What the...
That's too many free words.
I do. There we go. That's how that works. Oh, interesting.
Oh, are we doing that like free? Talking isn't a free action.
Generally, up to 5 words is a free action according to the book.
I thought it was a sentence.
I could be wrong.
Kimikishi says, well, if you have a chance to restart the campaign, you're not that far into it.
It was one hit. We're fine.
I'll grab my shit and exit the tent. The bow drawn, I suppose.
Let me do some polygon reveal here of what you can see. Now, Fane, wake up and make me a perception roll to see what you see.
Wait, we're not doing initiative?
You are. I'm just getting initial, like, what do you see so I can do the fog of war right now. Yeah, okay.
Do I see Seraphina?
She is in front of your face, and there is a crossbow bolt sticking out of her side. You don't see shit. So, everybody, roll me initiative.
Okay.
I'm trying.
You have to click on your character for some reason,
Click on my
which is not letting me do it for whatever reason.
character.
Oh, that's because I
Oh.
got the tool. Okay, hold
And
on.
then roll initiative. Aha.
Wait, how do I add that to the little list?
It should automatically do it, or it's the DM job.
Bless you.
And then don't delegate shit to the DM. I'm kidding.
You don't write it down. It's on the sheet itself. There's an initiative button.
Oh.
How do I add? Oh, there we go. Okay, add. No.
Core stats. It's initiative.
How do I add shit onto this?
I pressed the button, but it did nothing.
You have to click on your character first.
I'm on the sheet, clicking the initiative button.
No, click on the character on the scene first, and then go into your character sheet.
Oh, okay. Weird.
It is weird.
I liked my first roll better.
Well, because you can have control over multiple characters is why they do that.
Let's see.
There we go. And let's organize things a little bit. Fane, what's your dex?
My dex is 10.
Really?
Standard array.
That's true. Since you are currently sitting down, I am going to say that you will go after the bandits. Okay, so, Clemen, you're up first. You hear... Well, actually, Areshawna, what do you do when you get shot?
I screamed out that we're under attack, and I'm gonna try. Do I see any of them?
You see nothing. You don't have dark vision, so...
Okay.
But we have the fire.
You see exactly what you see on the map right now.
Okay, so none of them are in range of vision from our light from the fire.
There's no low light around that radius?
There's moonlight and the fire, and that's pretty much all you got. From what you can see right now, this is what you can see.
Okay, because
that is about like 25 feet out.
Because like a torch generates 30 feet of bright and then 30 feet of dim beyond that.
Oh, well, in that case, let's upgrade that a little. I can remember.
I think it's 30. It might be 20 of each, but it's still more than that.
Yeah, it's 20 normal and then 20 dim.
Let's give you just a little bit more out of there then. That's about right. Anyway, that's what you see.
Okay, well, I still don't see any of them to attack back. So what direction did the arrow come from? Or the bolt? Do I know that?
Came from the north.
Okay.
It's not your turn. It's Clemen's.
Well, okay, you were asking me what I was doing when it shot me.
Yeah, I said, what did you do when you shot? And you said, I said we're under attack.
Yes, okay. Yes, I did.
But he's still in a tent.
I'm exiting the tent, of course, when I hear someone scream that we're being attacked.
Go ahead and move your token.
Alright, now my range is 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh, really? Roll me a perception.
Yeah, it's 30 bright and 30 dim beyond that.
I can see clearly now, the rain
Jesus
has gone.
Christ! Well, so much for fucking stealth.
Damn.
I was like, oh, they rolled a 19, they're gonna do great! No. So, there are two gentlemen sneaking through the bushes off in the distance to the north. Neither of them are wielding a crossbow. Both of them have short swords.
Okay, well, shame that I've got the spell Hellish Rebuke. Let's see. You point your finger at the creature that's...
The Hellish Rebuke is a defensive action.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's defensive. Okay.
Yeah, like if somebody hits you, you use it.
Bad. Bad. No.
I didn't do anything.
Alright, then.
Fucking dark vision.
I just, look at one of them and just say, "You've done fucked up now," in like a very deep voice as I cast Ray of Frost, the cantrip.
He looks very confused as to your modern pop culture jokes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's touch, right? Touch AC?
No, that's 60 range. 60 range.
No, the AC is touch AC, yes.
Is it touch AC or versus AC?
There is no touch AC anywhere.
Oh. What? That's dumb.
There's none. They would make a saving throw against this spell.
Okay.
If there is any reaction to it.
Is there a saving
Oh
throw?
wait, is it a spell attack?
Ray of Frost. Let me bring it up here. Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so it would just use like your proficiency plus your spell casting stat modifier. To
Let's
roll
see.
the hit.
I know I have to make a ranged spell attack with this one.
Okay, yeah. So it'd be like a ranged weapon. You would just use your spell casting stat.
So it does go against
Yeah.
AC then. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's his speed is reduced by 10 feet till the start of the next turn.
If you hit.
So your spell goes out. A brilliant ray of frost to everybody else, springing out into the darkness from his finger, and from what you can see, Clemen, the guy actually panics for a second, then holds up his short sword in front of him like a shield, and the ray of frost hits the fucking sword and chills his sword.
What a beast.
Does this illuminate enough that the rest of us can see them?
They're
There's
to the
no-
north.
There should be no illumination coming from the beam, I think. It would just be a hole. That's a good question.
A frigid beam of blue-white light. It is blue-white light specifically in the
It's a
book.
blue-white light, so yes, it reveals the guy who was hit and who blocked it, and his sword glows momentarily, so you know where they are, but the beam quickly goes away, and the illumination is gone. You know what, you know where they are, and you know that there are two of them right there, but it's dark again.
No, that's fair. It's just it gives us and the rest of us who don't have night vision an idea.
I just basically used a giant laser pointer.
Frigid blue light beam attack! Okay, go ahead, Seraphina.
Okay, I am going to take... As a free action, can I tear a piece of my shirt and tie it around my arrow before I shoot it? Because we're right next to the fire. I figure I can set it on fire and shoot it at them so that people continue to see.
Well, funny thing about that, you actually still do have rags from when you bound up Fane's wound that one time, and they are still within easy reach for you. Because we never actually went through what happened to them. So you do have rags within easy reach. And if you do not do any other action, I will say yes, you can do this. I'm going to give you a -1 to your attack roll for the extra weight on the end.
That sounds fair to me.
And, of course, you are shooting blind right now, so...
But I have a general idea, and I'm lighting it. Basically, my plan isn't necessarily about whether or not I hit. It is about...
Nice.
Damn!
What?
2 20s.
What the fuck? Okay,
Fuck.
well...
And another one bites the dust.
How do you get 6 to... Oh, that's right, you have a 4 dex bonus.
Wow.
Your crit would double the roll, so you need to roll another d6.
No, he's dead.
His head just explodes.
Pew!
So, Seraphina...
And on fire! So now we can see around him.
His neck stump is on fire.
So Seraphina's arrow goes out magically, unerringly, in the direction that Clement's attack went.
I like to picture she just like shot it way up into the air and it just comes down straight in his head, like.
Pretty much. Like, she shoots it blind and it comes down and just hits the guy. And immediately his clothes erupt into flames. And he falls down dead.
Apparently, he'd bathed in a tar pit recently.
Wonderful shot.
Okay, so, Dagrim, you are awake. There's screaming. There's
Was
somebody
I
on fire
awake
in the
to see
distance.
that?
You were behind. You don't have line of sight.
Okay.
Like, you've seen that she got shot, but it's
Sure,
quite a ways
yeah.
away.
So I need sight around myself, 60 feet.
Damn fucking polygon.
Okay.
They're like tools and shit, so.
Sure.
Oh god, what did I just do?
You didn't. I set the aura on the character. 20
Aura.
feet is the lighter. Only the DM will see that
Oh.
from the character. Basically, how far I can see from normal sight and then dim.
Ooh, how
Want me
do
to
you do that?
remove
That's
it?
really, yeah, that actually that's really useful. How'd you do that?
You do it on your edit token. There's Aura 1 and Aura 2.
That's really
I'll set that for
useful.
myself actually too.
Please do.
Just-
That is really useful.
So I have 30 feet of bright and 30 feet of dim on my character now? Interesting, okay.
Well, let's. Oh my god, we gotta change those colors though.
And poor little halfling can see nothing.
I really
But
wish I
it
could make
doesn't
those open.
matter.
Can I go ahead and move it and stuff, or
I can actually hold on.
Yeah, you can move it your.
can
oh my
I
God.
stand right here, like pressed up against the wagon, and like look around the corner?
Yeah.
I've got
Green is
fabulous
Green,
vision.
so I will set his auras to being green for you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't see shit now because of all the auras.
Right. I'm going to draw my longbow and fire at the guy up there next to the immolated corpse.
Cool. I can't see shit now thanks to the auras. So. we're
So
gonna
remove
turn those off.
auras?
Yeah, remove auras, please. I can't see nothing. Okay, so you can see that guy and you're gonna take a shot at him.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
for
let's
it.
see.
Wait, no. Damn, I just did that
Nice.
wrong. There you go. Goddamn. Goddamn. Okay, so this guy, what's the range on your bow?
Wait, why does the dice show a 15 but it says I got a 25? It doesn't make sense.
Well, you got modifiers on it, of course.
I wouldn't
Those
have
are just
plus
normal
10,
for each
though.
one.
Yeah, you rolled a 15.
And then
Right.
plus 5 plus
It
5.
says you have like
I wouldn't have plus 5 twice. I don't know why I did that.
did you like accidentally put as a mismatch on your weapon?
Maybe I did something wrong in the character sheet. I think I have like, oh, in bonuses and penalties, I put 5 to range because I thought that's where I was supposed to put that.
No, that's just automatically calculated. Put that to 0.
I gotcha. Okay, let me do that really quick.
Oh,
Okay,
so we
that
added
was
a
just
magic
15
bonus.
plus 5. So that's still a 20, so that still hits, and you did roll max damage. So
And
your
I-
arrow, huh?
I only do 11 damage because I had damage, like bonus twice as well. So
Oh,
I just fixed it.
okay. Anyway, 11 damage is more than enough to kill him anyway, so. So, what is... what the fuck did I just do? Oh my god.
Shot through the heart, and you're too late.
What is the range on your bow?
It's like 120 feet.
Oh, yeah, it's a longbow.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, your thing just races out, immediately pierces him straight in the chest, and he drops.
Good stuff. Oh, yeah, I probably should have gotten bonuses because he's a humanoid as well, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'll
whatever.
keep that in mind next time.
So, as you're sitting there and they are burning, well, the one guy is burning, the other one is fucking dead. A shot.
I don't see a crossbow.
Hmm?
I'm like,
Nor
I
do
don't
I.
see a crossbow.
What's like way off to the left of me? Because there's like a lot of dark there.
There's a tree.
Oh, okay.
Are you fucking serious, game?
Rip.
Fumble, fumble, fumble.
He fell asleep.
So, suddenly, off in the distance... God damn it. Somebody
Yeah,
literally falls out of a tree.
Awesome.
Not even
Nice.
joking. Falls out of a fucking tree.
Fall damage.
Yeah, I should.
If he dies from fall damage.
Max damage.
Worst bandits ever.
I mean, I'm used to dealing with like normal goblin ineptitude, so it doesn't even faze me.
Okay, perception rolls, everybody.
Sure,
His dog gets advantage because that's hearing the thunk.
that's true. That's true.
Grugelkin is face palming.
Wow, shitty perception. Good stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Apparently, the pain is making me less perceptive.
Are you fucking serious, game? Well, this is a day. So, as you're sitting there, wondering what the fuck just happens, another guy stumbles off to the north, out into your line of sight, dropping a crossbow at his feet and tripping prone. So that's his fucking turn. Fane!
At this point, we should probably just ask them to surrender.
They might fucking take it.
How hurt does Seraphina look?
Very.
Considering like the second they shot, we spotted their two sneaky guys and immediately put them down.
And then both rangers just fucked off.
Oh, there's a third guy up to the north. Is that supposed to be there?
That's what he was just talking about. That he
Yeah,
dropped his
that
crossbow.
guy
Oh.
literally stumbles out and drops his crossbow.
Oh, okay, right. I thought you meant the one we were describing before.
No, that one's dead.
Wow.
He fell out of
Okay.
the tree and died.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Oh my god, we just got Blood Bowl. He just got the Blood Bowl, like, fumble. Oh, that's brilliant.
Are they humans?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, from
Oh,
what you can
formerly
see.
human. Now they're just corpses.
Wow.
Seeing that Seraphina was trying to wake me up and she got shot in the process, I want to cure her wounds to get her back up and
Okie dokie, go for it.
Do we want to take this guy alive?
I think
did
that
you make
broke.
sure to figure the spell?
No, they do not get experience for the one that fell out of the tree and broke his own stupid neck. No.
I mean, we didn't
who
scare
does
him
get-
to death.
So, Omni, who does get the experience for that?
The Grim fucking Reaper, that's who.
The experience just dissipates into the surroundings.
He falls and
Yes.
breaks his neck. People are sitting there going, "No, my EXPs!"
That tree he was in is now a level 2 tree.
Your
He
cure
gets-
wounds thing didn't work.
He gets the, the mahogany class.
I
Mahogany.
think it's 9. I heal her 9 HP. So I
So,
reach out
Seraphina,
to her.
he prays to Bahamut, and he pulls the arrow out of you, and your wound stitches up, and you feel great.
He
I
offers you
feel
some lay on hands in return for that kiss
fantastic.
earlier.
Please don't interrupt people whose turn it is. The tree reaches Paragon status. Anyway, so there's this guy. He tripped.
My turn.
Yup.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up and do command spell and just say surrender.
Okay, that requires a save, right? What is the spell DC?
Oh, let me just. Thing here.
Never mind. Just never mind. So you walk up to him and you say surrender, and he goes, "Okay."
Probably
Alright.
didn't need a spell for that.
And you know what? Why not? He pees himself. That's our theme. Fuck it. That's our fucking theme.
Oh. Okay,
Oh,
I'm taking the
God.
crossbow from him now.
Not
Okay.
that he had it in the first place, he dropped it.
I'm taking it out of his reach, per se.
Got it.
At least it wasn't a 1. For fuck's sake. So, the combat over. Well, the combat is over, anyway. What is it? Hold on.
Seraphina, I'm so sorry I betrayed you. I fell asleep for some reason. Hopefully the pain was not too terrible.
Thank you for the healing. Please be more mindful on your watch. It might be helpful for you to walk around rather than sitting.
So, Clement comes back with this guy following him, looking fearfully at everybody. There's still a burning body off in the distance, and the caravan master pokes his head out of his wagon and goes, "Is everything okay?"
We just had some bandits, 1 hostage, no casualties on our side.
Yes, it's
3
fine.
casualties on their side.
Sorry, what'd you say, Clement?
1 hostage from a bandit ambush, and I think 3 casualties.
I kind of speak over him and interrupt, and I'm like, yes, it's fine. We've got it.
Okay.
Just had to put some dogs down.
So he goes, okay, clean it up, please. We're gonna go back to sleep then.
Meditating. They're elves.
Okay. I'm going to head out towards the burning body and the other dead body over there to A, verify they are dead, and B, scavenge anything that we can off of them.
Okay, so on them, they had, well, the burning body now has nothing, unless you want to
A
get
lot
his,
of ash, yes.
It has a lot of ash. Unless you want to get his kind of notched up, crappy short sword.
No.
Does he have any gold or anything on him after it's done burning?
Well, you can wait your fucking turn, can't you? This guy still has all of his stuff on him. He's wearing a leather chest piece with an arrow in the center. And he also has a pretty crappy short sword. The guy that you did capture still is untouched, has his same leather jerkin and a okay-ish crossbow with a pouch of about 20 bolts. And so did the guy who fell and broke his neck.
Okay. Well, I went towards the one that was on fire and the other one. If no one goes towards the one with the crossbow, I will go there next to scavenge the crossbow. But I am going to throw dirt on the one that's on fire or whatever, put it out because I don't want it catching the rest of the camp on fire or that kind of thing. And I'm going to call for the others to help me drag the bodies off into the woods.
Okay, roll me survival.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say Dagrim, you watch the halfling walk over to the burning body and start like trying to shovel dirt onto him, but because it's a bunch of leaf and bracken from the forest floor, the fire's starting to get worse.
Okay. I'll walk over and just start kicking dirt onto it.
I'm going to tell our hostage to start digging graves of his friends with his bare hands.
Really? Do I overhear this?
Yes. The guy is obviously petrified, by the way.
That's not how you do things.
Well, do you have a shovel? Does anyone have a shovel? I'm not digging these people's graves. But we still need to dig graves for them because they died. It's common respect. And this guy
Stack
was
them
his
under a
friend.
tree away from the camp. That's what carrion creatures are for.
You can stack rocks on them and build a cairn. You don't have to dig a hole with your bare hands.
I'm sure there's plenty of local predators that would appreciate a free meal.
Just help drag them off over here into the woods once this one is
All
out.
right. You, start helping to drag the bodies over, let's say, that tree there.
I'm
The
not
one
gonna
that your
hurt you,
buddy fell
buddy.
out of.
You can
Yes.
just let me go. I didn't even want to attack you. I'm sorry. He's
Drag
just
your own
growling.
dead friends.
No, you're dragging your buddies underneath that tree. Come on, let's go.
Roll and intimidate.
I will assist with the intimidate by looking imposing.
Fair enough.
I will shake my head and continue putting out the fire.
So how do you do duplicate skill rolls, by the way, or assisted skill?
I don't remember the assist rules.
Well, I'm
The-
gonna say it's probably gonna fail. I mean,
They get proficiency on it. Or not proficiency, they get advantage on their roll if you allow them to successfully assist.
Nice. Still not enough.
fucking serious! What? So the guy is so cowed, he just goes, "Oh, all right," and like walks over and starts dragging his friends over to the spot that you designated. The fire has been put out.
I look at the others and say, "You help too! All of you!" And I start attempting at my measly 3-foot frame to drag the body.
I stop her and say, please allow me to do this.
I really don't care what happens to these bodies, so I'm just going to continue catching some sleep.
Okay.
If he tries to go back to sleep, I'm not going to let him.
So
I gotta
apparently-
be going now, guys. So, yeah, it was
This
fun.
is
Okay, we're gonna
part
call-
of our job, people.
Yeah, to get other people to do the work for us.
Okay, did you say you had to go, VIP?
Yeah, I gotta go. See you guys.
Okay, I'll tell what happens afterwards, so you can just watch the rest of the video after we're done.
Okay, cool.
So, first off, searching the bodies, you actually apparently they and I randomly rolled this, by the way. You come across the leader's pouch, which was the one who fell and broke his neck. They had 3 platinum. And among them, they had several copper bars that were stamped for trade, so it looks like they hit another caravan before yours. The copper bars will go for about 5 gold pieces. Platinum's worth about 10 gold piece a piece. So
Yeah.
3 so whoever wants to, however you want to split that up, that's
I will put a section that is group treasure in my inventory notes.
good plan. We will say in the morning. How about for the copper bars? Like in the morning, the elf offers to make you a trade of 5 gold for them.
Okay.
And that way you don't have to be carrying around 10 pounds of copper bars.
Fair. So
Yeah.
3 platinum, 5 gold pieces for group treasure.
Yeah. So, sorry everybody that this has to be a short week this week. VIP had some other things he needed to do, and hopefully we can get this going. We're going to be doing this like once a week. We're going to try and do it once a week. If we get enough time where everybody is open, we might try and continue more of this. But mostly we're going to be having a little bit of time where nothing really happens. So consider the other like 2 hours we were supposed to be doing this today. To be traveling. Yay, traveling in the wagons. Okay, so in the meantime, we're going to be doing our normal Kudo and whatever bonuses. So, is there any nominations that anybody has for things that they thought were impressive, or things they'd like to do, or was it just too short of a game to really care?
I mean, the only thing that stands out is Flaming Head Explosion.
That was pretty cool. It was mostly a good roll, though, so I don't think it's really Kudo worthy. Even though you crit on both fucking dice. That was crazy.
It's a 1 in 400 chance.
Wow. I think, as far as there was some role playing that occurred, and I do think that the cleric. I am sorry, I'm really bad with names.
The names are literally at the bottom.
No, I just don't remember whether. I don't remember who was the cleric. Thane was the cleric, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I will get it down eventually. I'm really, really bad with names. I think that that Thane's reaction to me getting hurt and the waking up, with me, trying to wake him up to warn him about the danger, that kind of thing, that was particularly in character, and that he did a good job with the role play on that.
I don't think it's noteworthy, though. It was a line, and then for most of the session, I've been quiet. I think it was a little too short for me to get any credit for that.
Yeah, I think that this game was just way too short to really get anything impressive done. So I think we'll just skip the Kudo points for this time, and we'll try and get another game going really soon to try and finish off something. Because I've got plans. We just VIP unexpectedly had to go.
I understand. Seeing John Wick 2 is a very important errand.
It kind of is. You changed your name to Cleric Fandanemos. That's fair. Probably a good idea.
It's like, hey, it's like that's an easy way. If we have all of our things there, it's easy. Or do you want me to put like a JRAB? So we have.
You're fine. That's actually probably a good idea, but we're fine for now. Everybody will just recognize each other eventually, So
yeah,
anyway,
we're
gonna call it a night for now. I hope everybody had fun in the short game that we had to have, and hopefully we can get this going soon. I'm hoping before next Friday, but I don't expect it. I mean, John Wick 2 was a thing today, so what are you gonna do? Until then, for everybody watching, make sure to follow, make sure to like and subscribe, all that stupid stuff. I'm not your boss, I can't tell you what to do, and we'll see you next time.